Welcome back to Emo Night Radio on AMP. Who am I here with?
Oh, hi, I'm Shane from Silverstein.
Welcome, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, it's so nice to fucking see you during the break the break that we can continuously hear outside.
Yes.
Yeah, I know. It's a weird lag 20 seconds sort of thing. But
yeah, that's cool. No, I like that.
No, I like it too, dude. But the last time I fucking saw you, it was, what were we doing? Like something in like a record store in Hollywood.
Oh my God, I guess it was. Yeah.
That's the last time I saw you.
It's crazy, man. Well, like, just to see what you guys have done and, all the different events and this whole setup right out here. Like, I don't know how many people have come by Resorts World to see it. The whole Spirit Halloween setup's like, it's so cool.
Dude, but this is like, it's the day hasn't even started. Like the festival hasn't even started.
No.
Right?
But the party has.
Dude, I know, dude. Have you seen any of your friends that like you've been like, oh, I can't wait to see you guys. I haven't seen you guys in so long.
Just trying to figure out when to see everybody because everyone I know is here, dude. Every single person I know is here. Every band is here. And it's just like, well, I guess I'm going to hopefully see everyone I can. But it's like there's not enough hours in the day, unfortunately.
Know, dude. How excited are you about this? Because we were talking about like fucking... this is a crazy thing. This is a crazy thing that is happening, right? In 2022.
Yeah. Well, what I'm most excited about, and just since this thing was announced with the like awful artwork on the poster and everything,
dude,
and everyone thought it was fake.
Dude, go ahead and just say that it's bad.
It's not good.
No.
I don't want to say bad. I don't want to say anything bad about what they put together because it's insane.
I'll do it.
Fair enough.
Whole thing. I'll say it's bad.
But since that moment, it's just been like anticipation that we've never had in, I don't know, let's say, isn't it Black Parade came out 15 years ago or something today or yesterday? I saw it.
Dude, it was like yesterday or something like that.
Or 16 years ago, whatever it is. It's just crazy the anticipation for probably the biggest event in, let's say the scene in maybe ever, probably ever. And we're all here and it's exciting and just cannot wait, dude.
Do you think you said the scene, it's like, I feel like we've been in it for so long. That's how we've grown up. That's what we've been doing. And now like all the younger kids are like, do you think that they think this is like a new thing?
I haven't thought about that yet, but I am really, really interested to see what the crowd is going to look like. There's going to be people from 15 to 50 out there, and probably even younger and really even older than that. Like it's going to be crazy to see, but what I'm most excited, I think, is that all these people from everywhere, from all over the world are going to be here, all different ages, all into exactly the same music and all excited about it. It's just like the coolest thing to bring everyone together.
I mean, like, I talk about it a little bit on the show, but like, I feel like this genre is the one type of music that brings everybody. Like, it doesn't matter. You said 15 to 50, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't fucking matter like how old you are, but like everybody is so kind to each other. They're so accepting. They're so like, encompassing of like what we all like together. And it's like that to me is the most special thing about emo and like pop punk and post hardcore and hardcore. And like, so what the fuck have you guys like been doing the last like couple of years before this when we were young?
We've been super busy, and it's funny because we're honored to be a part of it, and we were there with some of our early records and Victory and all those old tours we did and stuff, but like we never went away. We've been a band the entire time, full-time touring. We just put out our 10th album in May. Misery Made Me. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So we've just been going at it nonstop, and it makes me laugh. I bite my tongue a little bit when people say it, but they're like, I can't believe you guys are back, man. Like playing when we were young. Like, this is so sick. Like, well, we've been doing it the whole time. I mean, maybe you haven't been paying attention, and you're excited because My Chem's back, and so are we. But it is cool just like to see everyone coming back and rallying around this, and like, some people are like, it's just more, more people checking out what we're doing now. Some of the people that are like just getting excited about it as like a throwback, for them.
Dude, but I feel like you said something really important, is like, it never went away. It never went away for you guys. You guys never stopped. And that's the same way that like Emo Night and I feel. Like I never stopped listening to this music. I never stopped listening to you guys. I never stopped listening to all the bands that are playing. And it's like, fucking dude, like why? Like why right now? Like why in 2022 is this so important? Is it because of like where we're at in the current like state of the world? Where is it because like, you know, things come around and like they go full circle? Like I don't know.
I think I have an idea.
I'd love to hear it.
And it goes back to what you said about the music and how much this means, because, okay, I grew up in punk rock, you know, like all the skate punk bands, you know, NoFX, Bad Religion, Pennywise, like all those bands, and I still love them to this day. But when our scene started to pop off and we started, you know, outselling those bands and we started dominating places like Warped Tour, it was a different kind of energy. We still had the energy, the screaming, you know, the excitement, but it was deeper. It was more meaningful. It was more emotional. The lyrics had more meaning. You know what I mean? Not to say that punk rock bands didn't have important messages, but our messages were different. And I think every kid now that's going through the same shit we went through in high school, whether you're getting bullied, whether, you know, whatever's fucking happening to you, you can relate to that music, the music that we were making. It's timeless. It's forever. So all these people are finding out about it, and they're like, holy shit, well, what is this My Chemical Romance band? Oh, fuck, they broke up? Oh, fuck, they're back? Like, because that music will always, it'll matter. It mattered then, it matters now, and it will matter in 20 years. It's going to be like, I'm just keep cutting you off. It's going to be like the fucking bands that really made a difference back then. We just don't really realize that it's been happening.
Do you think that like I think that this might be the only scene that can matter back then, right now, and in the future, right? Because like it stays with us because we're always growing is the thing. And I think that this is a scene that is continuously like learning more about themselves, and we're learning more about each other, and we're learning more about how to be like accepting, cool, and kind.
That is my favorite thing about the way our scene is going now, is there are no fucking rules anymore. Because back when we started, it was like we were still kind of, everything was based on kind of punk rock, and like you had to, oh, you only play with one kick pedal, and like, oh, you can't use like a keyboard, that's not cool, like, or whatever, like, you know, program drums. It's like, then over time, like it started to be like, well, why not? And now we're more accepting into, you know, some of the younger artists that are doing like whatever they want, like Poppy, for example. I fucking love her. And she's doing like whatever she wants to do at every turn. That is so cool. And I love that is the future of the scene right now. And I love that when we were young are bringing those artists into this as well.
I think that's it. I do think that is an amazing thing, because like I remember, like, you know, I grew up playing in bands when I was like fucking like 14, 15. And it's like, if I knew how to do the stuff that these kids knew how to do.
Yeah, I know.
To like, imagine, like,
it's crazy.
Same thing. Like, what could we have done? Because we had to like play in garages. We had to play in fucking basements. We had to play in kitchens.
It's YouTube University, I think. Everyone's like just on YouTube figuring out how to do everything, like stuff that took us years of trial and error and we still sucked at. Like, how do these kids play guitar so well?
I have no fucking clue.
How do you play? Like my nephew, he lives in Las Vegas because I have family here. He's 17. He showed me a video of him playing Van Halen Eruption the other day. He's been playing guitar for like a year and a half.
How old is he?
I can't do that. He's 17. Dude. And it's like wild that like kids, I don't know what it is, man. I don't think they're smarter.
Look, I can barely use this thing.
Right.
It is the easiest thing to set up this motherfucking radio setup. I can barely do it. Dude, I'm just so proud of you guys for fucking being on this festival.
Yeah, like, it's an honor.
Do the rest of the dudes, like, do they feel the same way? Or
oh
like,
yeah,
dude, this is like,
we're so excited. Well, it's really funny how, and I don't know if this has been echoed, you know, on the radio or people have talked about it, but the way that it happened, I was actually in Vegas and I got an email. It was literally like, do you want to play with My Chemical Romance on this day for this much money?
Yeah, and you're like,
and
nope.
No, we were like, yeah, okay, cool. Like, I don't think we're touring. Like, well, okay, we'll do it. Completely forgot about it until 30 minutes before the AdMat poster came out. And Paul, our drummer, was like, yeah, this is going to be maybe pretty big. And I think that's why so many artists were like, we never confirmed this. We didn't know. Because we have so many bands, we forgot until we were like, oh yeah, that email, the weird thing with my chem.
That
like we didn't know it was going to be the biggest festival of our lives. Dude, we thought it was just like a show, you know, they do that stuff downtown Las Vegas, like, and like between fucking casinos down there or whatever. I thought it was going to be something like that.
Dude, okay, so besides you guys, because I know you guys are like, probably so stoked to play. You're playing
445, yeah.
On
Stripes, yep.
Stage. Yeah. So everybody who's listening right now, do that. Go see these
Come
guys.
hang.
But, like as a fan and as just like a fucking person in this scene, like, what are you excited to see?
Oh, I mean, I'm excited to see a lot of the bands we came up with that are back. One being Armor for Sleep. I mean, they were. I remember the first tour we ever did. It was back in 2003, and they had just come out with their first album, Dream to Make Believe, and we wore that thing out in the van, man. We had one of those old CD players where when it got to the end, it would just repeat.
Yeah.
But whenever it would repeat, like no one said anything. We were just like, we don't need to put on another record. We'll just listen to this record over and over and over again. And then we were playing Furnace Fest. Now it's back, but we played the last one in 2003, and with Armor for Sleep, and that was the first day we met them, and we became just great friends. And it's just sad that they broke up when they did, but it's amazing to have them back. It's just one of my favorite bands from that era.
Dude, they've been like same. Like, it's great to see, like, the thing is like, I don't even know what to do. Like, I don't know what to do. Because
I think you can't lose, man. Just walk around or whatever. You'll see something awesome. Every band rules.
I literally don't know what to do. There's so many bands here where I'm just like, I got to see that. I got to see that. I got to see this. I have to, like, fucking, hold on. Do we have any call? Like, people might be calling.
Let's check it out.
I hung up on everybody a while ago. No.
Come call. If you're listening to this, get the On Amp app and call and say what's up.
Yeah, do it. They're probably chatting. I just haven't been a very good.
It's all good. What do I click on chat and see? Is that how it works?
Go for it. You want?
Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, some people are saying what's up.
Say what's up.
Say what's up. What's up, everybody? First thing I read was emo sucks. This is Creed Day.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's a troll.
I like it.
He's going to all three shows, I bet.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love this.
This is an active chat, man.
I know, dude.
No one's saying any questions or anything, asking anything. They're just saying, show us your balls.
Well, if you have any questions for Shane, hit him up in the chat right now. We got you for a little bit, right?
Oh yeah, I'll hang out. I'm hanging.
A sec.
Yeah.
Like, I think that let's see. This is the most fun thing in the entire world for me. Like, Amp somehow gave me a radio show. Like, you can do it.
Dude, you're pretty good at this, man.
Am I?
You're pretty good.
Meet us at the club. And dude, I mean, like, but we're doing this thing at Zook tonight. We're doing this thing at fucking Zook, and it's like
rules. Well, let me ask you that. I know you just said you don't know what to see, what to do. Like you're gonna just be walking around aimlessly because you're not even sure what to pick. But is there an artist for you? Because I said Armor for Sleep. Do you have an answer?
Look, I went and saw My Chem the other night, and what I wanted to see was Midtown.
Oh yeah,
yeah. What I wanted to see was Midtown.
Yeah,
like Midtown. I still think out of every single band in this fucking scene, they have the best harmonies in the entire world.
I'd say so.
I really, really, really like that, and I love. Lord knows, I love a fucking harm. Like I just love one.
That's like an interesting one. I feel like they broke up like right. Like if they lasted a little longer, they'd have that like legendary status. But now it's like they're one of those bands like if you know, you know.
Well, Gabe was fucking wasted at the show. Like, do you know Gabe?
Of course.
Dude, motherfucker was like wasted his shit, and he was like, he introduced me to his kids, and he was like, and they're like, you know, as tall as me. You know, that
right?
Like, hello, how are you? How old are you? 7? Like, they're like, what grade are you? And I was like, what grade are you in? 2nd? I like how like Shane is running the show right now.
I mean, I do a podcast that's pretty busy, so I tend to fall in.
What's going
I know
on?
I started asking you questions and everything.
Yeah,
but,
I know. What's going on? What's up with your podcast?
It's going great. Yeah, it's called Lead Singer Syndrome. I think I'm well over 300 episodes now. I've talked to, I mean, you name it. Probably most of the bands playing tomorrow. So yeah, it's been going great.
Do you do it over Zoom, or do you like, how do you prepare for that?
I just do audio usually. Like, it's only an audio only podcast. I originally, when I wanted to start it, I wanted to do like a YouTube channel. Like, you guys have cameras set up. I don't know the first thing about editing video or anything.
I don't either.
I just know how to edit audio because I'm a musician. So I started with a podcast format. Audio, it's super easy. Just call people. I can be like laying on freaking bed talking to people. I've done them from my bunk on tour if I can't find a quiet place. So it's easier to do the podcast, but it's amazing just to pick the brains of other lead singers.
Is that what you do? How do you prepare for it? Because like, do you do like a sheet, or you just like, I know these guys and I've been listening to them for like so long.
Yeah.
Or you're like, what if you interview somebody that you don't really know?
It happens a lot.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's, cause I do it weekly, and and the whole concept is it's lead singer syndrome. It's not like emo lead singer syndrome. Like, anyone from any genre, I'm really curious to talk to them to see, how, what they do with that job. So there are definitely people where I'm like, yeah, I don't know anything about this band. So I got to do, a lot of research, listen to a lot of their music, read other interviews, like, and I do it, and I enjoy it, And there's other people like where I'm like, well, I know. Sometimes it's almost harder when you know everything about someone.
It is harder. Like, sometimes it is harder. But do you ever have a problem like pulling shit out of people? Like, do you ever have a problem? Like, has there been anybody where you're like, okay, dude, just continuously talk?
You know what? Not really, because people know they can't bullshit me, because they know, like, we do the same job. So they, all the time I'll ask someone, and they know they can't just give me the like stock, like, interviewer answer. Like, they know I go on tour, I sing in a band, I ride in the bus, like I do the whole thing just like them. So there's times when like I ask them a question, I kind of know how to ask it in a way that they're like, yeah, and I'll usually get the goods.
Dude, who's your favorite person that you've interviewed on your podcast, Lead Singer?
Ooh, it's tough, man. There's been a lot of good ones. I've got the chance to interview Fat Mike from NoFX twice.
Dude,
he's a trip.
I have some tea about that motherfucker that like we cannot say on the air, but I will tell you off of the air.
I could see it.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's always nice to me, but yeah, it's just always an adventure. You never know what you're going to get. And I like that. And a lot of the old punk bands, like, they just don't care. They'll say anything, Unwritten Law, another band that I grew up listening to, saying, yeah, we were like the Motley Crue, but we were broke. Broke Motley Crue. Talked about trafficking drugs across the border on tour to make money, like crazy shit like that. So I always appreciate when I get those like bonkers stories, but it is also great to get to the root of what inspires people as well. And especially how many lead singers aren't lead singers or don't think they're lead singers. They're like, well, I'm a drummer. I know I've been singing in this massive band for 20 years, but like originally I'm a drummer, and they're still like have that in their minds. It's really interesting how many lead singers are not lead singers.
It has been so like, it's so funny to talk to you. I didn't realize that you're so good at doing this. I didn't realize that we could do this for a fucking long time.
We can do this for a long time.
Oh, yeah. No, I had no idea that we could do this for so long. Like, I mean, like, what do you guys, like, what's the sound, you're sound checking tomorrow? Like,
there will not be a sound check. I mean, this is going to be, like...
Are you nervous?
I'm not nervous because we've done this kind of thing before. But it's going to be like everyone's going to be flying by the seat of their pants, especially tomorrow, not really knowing what's up. But I will say, from everything I've heard from our tour manager and our manager and all that about how everything's going, everyone seems on it. Everyone seems like they're working hard to make sure everything goes off without a hitch. But you are putting on a one-day festival with like 50-something bands.
Yeah. So
it could get squirrely. It could get weird. Some things could break, not work. We'll pick up the pieces. We'll make it work. Everyone's a professional.
But I mean, like in general, like, or is this like something they're like, fuck, I am Like, cause every single show that we do, I get nervous.
Right.
No matter what.
Yeah.
Regardless of, and in fact, I get like way more nervous in front of like a small group of people than like in a large group of people.
No, totally. It's like weird how, I could be playing a festival to like 50,000 people and I'm fine. But if I'm playing a living room with like 20 and my mom's there, I'm like, this is the worst. Like, I can't do it.
Dude, do you have like any of your, like, is your family coming? Like, see, like,
yeah, my sister lives in Las Vegas. She's lived here for 18 years. So, so she has 3 kids, like my nephew, the guitar player.
Yeah.
So they're all coming out, to see Uncle Shane rock out. And,
Uncle Shane, dude.
Yeah. So that'll be a lot of fun. And, so there'll be a little bit of nerves maybe because they're there. But I think that for me, it's not the same kind of nervousness that you have, like if you have to do like a speech in front of the class in elementary school or something. It's like, I almost get kind of excited. Like it's more adrenaline, or at least I've learned to channel the nervousness into excitement and adrenaline somehow, to where I think I actually maybe get a little bit elevated, as opposed to usually when you think of nervous, you think of people like, oh, they can't talk, they can't do it. It's like, I try to bring that into a different place where I'm like, okay, I fucking got this,
Dude, you're going to be fucking awesome tomorrow.
I'm excited. And I think I'll be even better on Sunday.
4:45 tomorrow.
Oh, Derek
shit.
from State Champs has entered the building. Look at this guy.
All right.
He looks like he just came off the beach. Look at you.
He did just come off the beach. Fucking psycho.
Oh, how's it going?
All right. Do you want to exit out Shane? You don't want to. You don't want to.
What a lie, dude! Are those? Is that a Louis Vuitton board shorts?
Knock off, bro.
Oh, it's good. I mean, I know you're straight player, straight G over there.
No, it doesn't work, Derek. All right, dude. There's so much more I want to ask, and there's so much more that like we have to talk about. Let's fucking make this. Let's do a longer.
Let's do it.
Do a longer
Let's
run.
do it, man.
4:45.
4:45. Yeah, we're doing it. Can't wait.
Shane, thank you so much, dude.
Thank you, bud.
I really appreciate you coming in, man.
Appreciate you guys. Thanks for everything.
All right, now we have to play a song.
Do I get to pick it?
Yeah, you want to play one of your songs?
Okay.
Let's do it. I feel like I've got it here. Unless you want to look it up.
I don't know. I don't know how. This is a weird thing.
I know.
This is good radio right now.
I feel like no. I know. We're like it's like I feel like we do a good job.
There's one. You can play that one. That's a throwbacky one. Sure.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah, so here it is. Smile in Your Sleep by my band Silverstein. On, I don't know, what is this? Emo Night on Amp Radio.
Damn, you nailed it. You
Let's
really
go.
through it.
When we were young, baby.
Thank you, Shane.
See you tomorrow.
All right.